Let's turn our attention to the weather now and find out what's in store for the rest of the week. Here's David Karnes.
Hey, David, thank you so much. Looking at, as we're going back to school, a lot of cloud cover. You can see it with our live cameras there, but not much in the way of rain for the rest of this evening and into tonight. Now tomorrow, heading to school or maybe heading to school for the first time with that first bell, 67 degrees. A lot of cloud cover, and I think we'll have some showers to our east. We'll take a look at our radar coming up in just a few moments. And then heading home tomorrow, it's going to be pleasant. I'll put in a 20% chance of an isolated storm, but they will be few and far between if you see anything. Quick look at Tropical Storm Dexter. Yes, Dexter is out there, but it's moving away from the coastline and it'll stay out over water. No threat to anyone, but it's indicative of how active the tropics are becoming right now. We have 1, 2, 3 systems that the National Hurricane Center and we are watching. The most ominous one, not really ominous, but the closest one to us is this one south of Dexter. 30% chance of development in the next 7 days. This one coming off the coast, 50% chance. In August, September, typically when we see the most Atlantic activity taking place in the tropics. 75 degrees right now in Chattanooga, 73 in Scottsboro, 75 in Cleveland. And again, nothing on the radar despite that thick cloud cover. You can see some showers east of our viewing area, moving east and not really posing a threat. So that cloud cover is going to continue with periods of rain all week, even though it's not going to be a washout. I don't think we're going to see the same widespread heavy downpours that we have seen in the past week, but could see 1 or 2 isolated areas that we need to keep an eye on. Temperatures with all of the cloud cover are going to stay well below normal, even though we'll warm up into the mid to upper 80s. That's still below the average high of 90, 91 for this time of the year. So Futurecast showing everything this evening staying to our east. A lot of cloud cover. Slight chance you might see a couple of drizzles on the windshield. And then moving through tomorrow, this is tomorrow morning. And again, notice east of Chattanooga, we'll have some scattered showers, maybe some little bursts of heavy rain here and there during the morning hours. And then during the afternoon, not much going on at all. Maybe a couple of sprinkles tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Late tomorrow night into the overnight hours of Wednesday morning, we'll see some of that energy backing westward and get some scattered showers and periods of heavy rain. Again, that's late Tuesday night into the overnight hours of Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, a few spotty showers and storms here and there. And that's basically the way it's going to be. Now, the highest chance for excessive rainfall threat will be to our east, especially east of our area, but it's a marginal risk for places like Cherokee County, Fannin, Gilmer County. So we're going to keep an eye on that. All of our area could get some rainfall, but the flooding potential is really going to be to our east. So over the next 3 days, you can see where we have that higher flooding potential, could get up to 3 inches. That's east of our viewing area. For our area, could get 3/4 of an inch to maybe an inch to an inch and a half, where we have that marginal risk of excessive flooding. And then areas west where we have the blue, that's maybe 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch of rainfall, and that's not going to produce any flooding at all. So we're going to be okay there. 67 degrees tonight will be the overnight low. It's going to feel great tomorrow morning if you're not getting any of that rainfall. And then tomorrow afternoon, most will be in the mid to upper 70s. I'm going to call it the low 80s for some spots like Chattanooga with a high of 80. Chance of showers and storms tomorrow morning, 20% well east of Chattanooga. And then that 40% is overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday morning, and then cloudy the rest of the day. And then Thursday, Friday, and even into the weekend, our rain chances will stay at 30 to 40%. Notice our highs, even though they do warm to the mid to upper 80s, will stay below average. Again, that average high is 91. We're going to stay below that all week long. Good stuff.